Hey friends, it's Amanda. Welcome back to the Money Saving Minute. This week I'm going to share with you my blog post yet again, and this one is about audiobooks. So it's a little bit maybe slightly different topic than what I post about often, but because this isn't necessarily about saving money, although there are books in here related to saving money, of course. But I am just mostly sharing with you 3 audiobooks that I would recommend, and then I'm talking about a way to listen to them with Audible for free, which you may already know if you don't currently have an Audible subscription and you never have had one. You can sign up for free and have a 30-day free trial and get your first book for free. So I'll talk about that more in a second, but I really just love audiobooks. I'm listening to one right now, and I just find myself trying to fit it in any free minute that I have. I just love listening to audiobooks or podcasts because I think that it's awesome how you can multitask. You can listen to the book and get that information while you're driving or doing chores or whatever the case is. So I highly recommend that as a way of getting your information if you're looking to read more but are struggling to find time. So let's jump into the blog post. It's 3 audiobooks that I would recommend. If I am in the car or doing chores, you can bet that I am listening to an audiobook or podcast. I prefer to listen over reading because it allows me to multitask. I work from home most of the time, so when my toddler is napping, it's time for me to work. That means there isn't a ton of time for me to sit and read. Plus, listening to a book or podcast makes driving and or doing chores a little more enjoyable. I know I am always looking for good book recommendations, so I thought I would share a few that I have enjoyed recently in case that might be helpful to you as well. I'd love to hear in the comments what books you have enjoyed recently as well. 3 audiobooks that I have enjoyed. Number 1 is Profit First by Mike Michalowicz. If you are an entrepreneur or a leadership in business, I can't recommend this book enough. There are many things in business that can cause stress, and most definitely money is one of them. This book lays out really simple and practical practices that you can put into place to ensure that you are profitable. Follow the recommendations in this book, and I promise it will reduce, if not eliminate, your money stress. My good friend and business coach, Sam Livingston, is a Profit First coach. So if you need help implementing the practices in your business, definitely give him a call. You can visit his website at samsonfire.com. So yeah, definitely check out his website if you read the book and you're on fire to put the practices into place and you're like, I'm just not sure how to do this or what to do, or everything's so messed up. How do I get it in order? Whatever the case is, definitely give him a call because he is a Profit First trained coach to help entrepreneurs and business owners put those practices that you learn in that book into place. And then the second book is Girl Stop Apologizing by Rachel Hollis. Last year, I listened to Girl Wash Your Face, and I told everyone about it because it was so good. I found it encouraging how she talked so openly about the things that she has struggled with in life. So I was really excited to listen to her new book, Girl Stop Apologizing. That came out earlier this year. It is also really good. If you feel like you have a dream that you want to achieve, or you feel like you're always apologizing for the way that you live your life, then you have to read this book. It will definitely encourage you to achieve your goals. The best part is that Rachel shares really practical and tangible advice on how to achieve those goals. Yeah, so just a side note, I love listening to this book on Audible or wherever you want to listen to it because Rachel reads it and it's like she's like coaching you along. So that in those instances, it makes it better too because you can really feel her passion, and she shares like really tangible, practical things that you can like, okay, this is exactly what I need to do. This is exactly how I need to do it in order to achieve the goal. So I really recommend that book. The third book is Women with Money by Jean Chatzky. I am listening to this book now, and it is so good. Jean dives into topics related to women and money that not many people are talking about. If you are a woman, married to a woman, work with women, and or have a daughter, I think this book is a must read. I say that because she cites studies and facts about women and money that are unbelievable and quite frankly need to change. Check it out. I think it will get you thinking about a few things you haven't thought about before. That's the book that I'm listening to right now that I can't get enough of. I'm listening to it every free second that I have. I'm finding myself turning it on so I can keep listening to more because it's good. Right now today, as I was driving home from the gym, she was talking about how to handle things like with your parents and as your parents age and how to have the, quote, money talk with your parents. And we all know that that is a struggle. So I found that chapter to be really thought-provoking, and it's something that I've already started that conversation with my parents and thinking about how to further that conversation, but many people haven't, and even if you have, it's hard and it's uncomfortable, and so the tips in this book are really, really helpful and valuable, and so I recommend listening to this book, if not only for that, but also there's much more information in the previous chapters that is really valuable as well. Okay, and then try Audible for free. I like using Audible to listen to my audiobooks. If you have never used Audible, your first book and 30-day membership is free. After that, you pay a monthly membership fee and it gets you credit to purchase an audiobook. You can listen to books for free from your local library, which is awesome. The only con with that is that sometimes it can be a long waiting list to listen to that book. In those cases, I turn to Audible to be able to listen to it faster. In a future blog post, I will explain how to listen to audiobooks for free from your library in case you aren't familiar with that. The other nice thing about Audible is that you have access to your books even if you cancel your membership. So if there is a book that I think I will want to reference multiple times, Audible is a good choice for that too. So I have links in this blog post, which I will put the link to this blog post in the show notes, and I'll also put a link to Audible in the show notes. So if you want to check it out, that is my referral link. So I earn on qualifying purchases for if you sign up using my link. So all of that will be in the show notes. And I'd love to hear, what books have you enjoyed recently? Because as I said, I'm always looking for recommended books. And so if you found this helpful, you try out any of these books, or you have some books to recommend, shoot me a message on social media or take a screenshot of you listening to this and tag me in it and let me know. I'd love to hear. So thanks, guys. Have a great day.